Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel Sauriel Project. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Today, we're diving into Python basics, an essential foundation for any programmer. Whether you're just starting out or brushing up, this is where it all begins. Let's get started. So what exactly is a variable? Think of it like a box where you can store stuff. In Python, a variable can hold different types of data, like numbers, text, or even lists. It helps you keep track of information while your program runs. Let's look at how we can create a variable in Python. Here's a simple example. Name equals Solis. Hashtag this is a string. Age equals 25. Hashtag this is an integer. Height equals 5.6. Hashtag this is a float. This student equals true. Hashtag this is a Boolean. Here, we're assigning values to variables. The equals sign is like saying, hey Python, store this value here. Name is a string because it holds text. Age is an integer for whole numbers. Height is a float for decimal numbers. Is a student is a Boolean, which can only be true or false. Let's run this code and see what happens. Print variable. This will output 5, 6. Print variable is a student. This will output true. When we use the print function, Python shows us the values stored in the variables. Pretty simple, right? You can also change the values of variables. For example, let's say Alice turns 26 and her student status changes. Here's how you update the variables. Age equal 26. Is student equal false? Now, if we print these variables again, you'll see the updated values. Python lets you overwrite variables whenever you need to. Print variable age, this will output 26. Print variable is a student, this will output false. Okay, next, let's talk about operators. These are symbols that let you perform actions like math or comparisons. Python has a bunch of them, but let's start with the basics. Here are some examples of arithmetic operators. Set variable x to 10. Set variable y to 3. You can use these operators to perform calculations. For example, if you want to divide variable x by variable y, just use the slash operator and Python gives you the result. Print variable x divided by variable y. This will output 333. The percent operator is a little different. It gives you the remainder after division. Print variable x modulus variable y. This will output 1, the remainder of x divided by y. Now, let's do some arithmetic. Print variable x plus variable. This will output 13. Print variable x minus variable y. This will output 7. Print variable x times variable y. This will output 30. Print variable x divided by variable y. This will output 3333. Print variable x modulus variable y. This will output 1, the remainder of x divided by y. Python also has comparison operators. These are useful when you need to check conditions. For instance, print variable x greater than variable y. This will output true because 10 is greater than 3. Print variable x equals variable y. This will output false because 10 is not equal to 3. Finally, let's learn how to get input from the user. This is like asking someone a question and storing their answer in a variable. We use the input function for this. Here's an example where we ask the user for their name and then greet them. Set variable name to the input from the user asking what's your name. Name. Input. What's your name? Print hello plus the variable name plus exclamation mark welcome to Python. When you run this code, Python will pause and wait for the user to type something. Once they hit enter, their answer is stored in the name variable, and we can use it in our program. Let's run this and see how it works. I'll type a Charlie as my name. Python responds with, "Hello Charlie, welcome to Python." Cool, right? Let's make a simple calculator. This program will perform basic math operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. It's a great way to understand how Python handles numbers and basic user input. Let's start by welcoming the user. We can do that using the printf function. Then we'll ask the user to enter two numbers. For this, we'll use the input function to get the user's input. Since we're working with numbers, we need to convert the input into a float, which allows us to handle both whole numbers and decimals. Here's how that looks. Print welcome to the simple calculator. Set variable num1 to the float value of the input asking. Enter the first number. Set variable num2 to the float value of the input asking. Enter the second number. Next, we'll perform the calculations. Python makes this easy with operators like plus for addition, minus for subtraction, asterisk for multiplication, and slash for division. Let's store each result in a separate variable. Set variable addition to num1 plus num. Set variable subtraction to num1 minus num2. Set variable multiplication to num1 times num2. I use set variable division to num1 divided by num2. Finally, we'll display the results using the print function. We can use formatted strings to make the out more readable. For example, print new line, results colon, print formatted string, addition colon, num1 plus num2 equals addition. Print formatted string, subtraction colon, num1 minus num2 equals subtraction. Print formatted string, multiplication colon, of num1 times num2 equals multiplication. Print formatted string, division colon, num divided by num2 equals division. Let's run the program. When you enter two numbers, for example, 10 and 5, and the calculator will show the results of all four operations. As you can see, the calculator adds the two numbers to get 15, subtracts them to get 5, multiplies them to get 50, and divides them to get 2.0. The program works perfectly. Try running it yourself with your own numbers and see what results you get. So, in this video, we covered some Python basics. We learned about variables, data types, operators, and how to use input to interact with users. These are the building blocks of Python, and you'll use them all the time as you code. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Python tutorials. See you next time.